Hi 4K friends, welcome to my farm. I'm actually standing in front of our 103-year-old barn right now. This farm has been part of my husband's whole life. He has lived here his whole life and farmed here. And together, him and I have farmed here for about 14 years. About 2 years ago, we quit milking cows like Miss Cindy does and just turned our farm into just a beef farm where we raise our animals for beef. And you'll see that in the video in a little bit. Typically, our 4K friends get to take a field trip to Miss Cindy's farm, but unfortunately, of course, we weren't able to do that this year. But the fun thing about this year is that you get to see my farm too. I have some different animals than Miss Cindy, so that'll be kind of fun. And we hope you enjoy. Welcome to my farm. So you watch the chicks hatch, and after they dry off in the incubator, that's the box that they were in, then we put them in a bigger box, which is just a tote in our house right now. And then we give them some feed that's meant for chicks, and then they get a little water, and then there's a heat light above them because they're so tiny. They need help staying warm, so that light helps them with that. And they like to huddle under there, but then they venture out a little bit too, as you can see. They go to eat and drink, and then this one you can see. They grow pretty fast, so they start eating and drinking quite a bit here pretty soon. The next video will show you what they look like when they're big. So those are outside in the chicken coop. So boys and girls, this is what those chicks look like when they grow up. All of these chickens are what we call hens, except for the big white one. He is a rooster. A rooster is a boy and a hen is a girl. And what we use our chickens for is they are egg layers. And so I will show you that in a second. But my girls are gonna throw in an apple core they have. Reese just got done eating an apple. And chickens are great recyclers for us. They love all of our fruits and vegetable scraps. And you'll see that when she throws this apple in. So go ahead, Reese. They just all go for it. They absolutely love fruits and vegetables. And they like bread and all that good stuff. But fruits and vegetables are their favorite. So while they're occupied with the apple core, I'm going to show you where our hens lay their eggs. Reese is going to help me lift up the cover. These are called the nesters, or their nesting boxes. And each day, most of the hens lay one egg, and they choose which box they're going to lay their eggs in. We do not know how they choose. Probably just like you guys at school, you just pick a spot you want to play or sit, and that's where you stay. And that's kind of how the chickens seem to be. Like this nester on the end has all kinds, and then these other couple just have one. So, I don't know. But we collect those every day, and we clean them, and then we eat them, and we use them for cooking, and we share them with our family too. So I hope you enjoyed the chickens. Boys and girls, I'm going to show you something that you don't get to see very often. A mama kitty moving her kittens. This is Callie that had the kittens, and she's moving them out of the combine into our milk house where it's a lot warmer, because tonight it's supposed to be really chilly. Notice how she carries them right by their neck. She's taking them into the warm place. You don't get to see this very often, so it's kind of cool that I got to videotape it for you. There she goes. Hi, boys and girls. So, just like Miss Cindy, I have a farmer husband too, and his name is Farmer Scott. Our farm is a little different than Miss Cindy's. We used to milk cows on our farm like Miss Cindy and Farmer Jerry, but we do not anymore. We have beef cows instead on our farm, which means they stay out in the pasture, and we have their calves out with them. And so what Farmer Scott's doing right now is he is taking them their hay. So that is a big round bale that he has on the skid steer right now. He's taking it out into the pasture for them. They are not out there right now because they're in the barnyard, close to the barn, where they eat their corn silage. So that's corn that he chopped last fall, or had chopped, and then it stays kind of moist, and that's something they eat too. So he's taken out a round bale, and we put it in a round bale ring, which you can see out there, right there. There's two of them, and they chew on that throughout the day, and they eat in the pasture, which that goes all the way up to the top of the hill, and they just kind of wander around all day, and they eat out here. Later, I'm going to try to take a video to show you all the babies that we have, and they love to play together just like you guys do. They hang out together throughout the day and run around and jump and kick up their heels, but then they also like to stay by their moms, which you guys do too. So, see you soon. So this is our herd of cows. I counted them the other night, and I think we have about 30 cows, and then there's about 10 calves that are out and about. And you'll see the calves are what you would call the babies. It's nighttime, so they just finished their food and they're out chewing on some grass, and a couple of them were just playing around a little bit. There's one of our youngest ones right there. It's just a perfect night for videotaping. It's a beautiful night out. And they like playing outside just like you guys do. These guys are jumping around and playing. That little shed we have there is for the calves. When the weather's not the nicest, they can go in there and hunker down. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed Miss Jamie's farm.
Hi 4K friends! Welcome to my hay mow. This is one of my most favorite places on the farm. This is where we keep the hay that we feed the cows throughout the year. You're going to see some videos of the hay mow later on in our little production here. We have dairy cows. Dairy cows are the kind of cows that you get milk from. Our dairy cows are Holsteins. That means they're black and white. But we've got one really special reddish cow. Her name is Lemon Drop. She's Brayson and Brecken's cow. And she is in most of the videos because she's such a good girl. We have been farming, my husband and I have been farming for probably 40 years because we'll be married 40 years this summer. Although my husband's been a farmer his whole life. I was a city girl and I turned to be a farmer. So this is what I've been doing for 40 years. I hope you enjoy our video and welcome to the farm.
Bye. Here comes the cows.
get so excited to come in for feed that they usually run. She's gonna hump the milker up. We washed her off, and now she's ready to get milked. There's this milker. Now hook it up. We're gonna watch all the milk start coming. There. Watch the milk. See the milk coming in the jar. Way on the bottom. Milk the cows, it comes into the milk house through the pipes and goes into a big jar. See it dripping? The jar gets filled up and then it comes out and it goes in another spot down here into the bulk tank, and the bulk tank gets filled right up with milk. I'll show you the milk. I'm going to sneak open the cover right here. I'll open up the cover. And there should be some milk in there. Ooh, it's hard to see.
I'm Stella. We are going to be talking about me and Stella today. So, this is my cat Stella, and she is a really good kitty, and she is going to have babies soon. So, is how we feed her is we have a little basket, and what we'll do with it is we'll pour milk and her cat food in there so she can eat. And then we also have a kennel for her out in the barn.
I opened the upstairs door to go up in the hay mow. This is where we keep all of the hay. A big pile of it. This is the upstairs of the barn. Like it up here. I'd say it's one of the prettiest places on the farm. It's really tall. The ceilings are, and there's something called an elevator up there. And the elevator is where all the hay goes. It gets dropped down and put in the hay mow so the cows can eat it all winter long.
This is the bucket. This is the step. This is the door.
Of what, Brecken?
Of the bobcat.
What is a bobcat?
It's a piece of this is the bar. It's a piece of machinery that helps you on the farm. These are the handles, backward, forward, throttle, key, park, press, sunroof, and bar, seat.
Where's the steering wheel?
There is no steering wheel.
Really? What do you do instead of a steering
You have
wheel?
joysticks.
Show me how they work.
Forward, backwards, and then pilot controls or case pattern. You just use like this. You don't use your pedals. These are the pedals down here.
What do the pedals do?
Raise your boom up and down, curl your bucket back, curl your bucket up. Raise your boom up, raise your boom down.
What's a boom?
This right here, if you need a dump instead of just picking yourself way up in the air, put the boom way up in the air and then
Okay.
This is the back here.
All right. Well, Brecken,
This is the window.
thank you for showing us all about bobcats.
This is the vibrator. Tells you when to stop. These are the stairs.
What piece of equipment is this?
This is a TMR
What's a TMR?
mixer. It's
What?
another name for a mixer.
What is a mix?
It mixes ground. It mixes hay, silage, corn, and then sometimes we put corn stuff bales in here, but mostly we put cow hay in here. And then over here is what we all mixed. This is what Mama Jerry mixed in today. This is the windows. Be careful when you use if you have a gun and if you have them, because these knives are very sharp in here. That mixes the bale.
It doesn't look like a mixer that you mix cookie dough in, does it?
No.
No, it just mixes big bales and all kinds of feed so the cows can eat it a lot easier.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
now we're on the tractor. This is the door of the tractor. This is a case. Here's the seat, pedals, throttle, PTO.
Okay. Well, Brecken, thank you for showing us all about mixers and tractors.